and options are limited. So I start out there $8-9. I'm shrink wrapping pallets for a person that's using the forklift, taking the pallets off the truck, and I'm shrink wrapping. I know how to drive a forklift. I know the basics of this, but I was sent there for a place to get humbled, and it was a humbling experience. And within 7 months, I was training every temp that came in there. I almost lost the job because back then they had a quota. They had a contract with Kellogg's, and the quota was that you pick maybe 200 pieces an hour, maybe 180. And me and a group of individuals, we weren't meeting that quota. They brought us into that break room. We had to sign off on some stuff saying that if you don't step up, we gonna let you go. That situation, another milestone moment, changed my life, because when I left out of that meeting, I got back on my cherry picker, and I watched this young man. His name was Butterfly, Latino guy, had a band-aid over his eye. I sat back and watched him and how he did what he did for about 5 minutes. And I saw what he did. The light bulb came on. Oh, that's how because he was the top case picker. And I started implementing what I saw him do. And within that span of time, I became the number one case picker. He came up to me and said, "Bro, you the number one case picker now." I said, "Hey, because of you, I watched you." But I give you that example because after that, and I'm saying this in humility, that I was able to get on equipment when I wanted to, because they called me the trainer. That's our trainer. And what it showed me is that if a person can follow basic principles and understand, the different movements of the workplace and how to add value, you can be promoted throughout. I've never had a job in my remembrance when I first started working for real in the early 2000s, because I didn't really get a real job to the early 2000s. From the early 2000s up until now, I've never been in a job position where I haven't been promoted. It don't happen like that, because it's a gift, but I apply it in a practical way where I can transition through an organization, pretty expeditiously, because I understand how to build relationships and what's the value of the organization and how to bring that value on a consistent basis, but also how to train other people to see it that way as well. So I say that because I love for my young people to have jobs, but I like to see them advance. I use the analogy, you never met a person that was in high school forever. Never. 4 years, even 5 years, they're a super senior. They graduate, they leave that building, even though they may still be lacking skills, they don't remain in that building forever. So my challenge to them is, if you work at Walmart, how long will you be there? Because when you advance and you do what's necessary and you add value above the expectation, there's no way possible that you can stay in the same position unless you choose to.